Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back and doing a best of 3 Forgotten Realms draft. Alright, rare Hobgoblin Bandit Lord, could take it. There's quite a few goblins in the set. It's a rare, its ability is pretty cool, especially with like swarming goblins, if you can make it work. Otherwise, you hear something on watch is some removal, so is Charmed Sleep. I like Dungeon Crawler, Moonblessed Cleric, I like Unicorn, Shambling Ghast, and Dueling Rapier is playable. Potion of Healing for the life gain deck. Let's just try the rare. Rares are still fun to play, and if we don't make goblins work, whatever. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Oh, and then pass Battlecry Goblin, which is rare quality, uncommon. I won't say it this time, my thoughts on Battlecry Goblin, but just know that having it in the same deck as Hobgoblin Bandit Lord is pretty nuts. So let's try and make this goblin thing work if we can. What else is good in here? I like the Plundering Barbarian, the Owlbear, Soul Knife Spy. Barrowin I haven't played in a while. Played against it a few times. Tiger Tribe Hunter, legit good. The only red way to sack off a Price of Loyalty. And it's a pretty cool way to do it too. So actually a pretty highly playable card. Especially if you can get those Price of Loyalties. But let's go ahead and slam the Battlecry Goblin. All right. Next, we have... What's the best card in this pack? Well, the only other color I can think of that has goblins is black. But the only one that comes to mind is Grim Wanderer. I don't want to take Earth Cult Elemental. I don't really want to take Charmed Sleep, even though it's playable. And blue's always open. Could take Dungeon Crawler. I actually kind of like Dungeon Crawler. It's a cheap beater. Otherwise, you could take the Paladin. I like Dungeon Crawler. I'll take it. Could take Basilisk, actually. The Pack Tactics deck, I've had quite a bit of success with it. Whatever. We'll take the Basilisk. You kind of got to guess at a certain point. All right. Hoarding Ogre, Valor Singer, both playable. Otherwise, we could take the Deadly Dispute in black. But I probably take one of these, and I'm not sure which one I like more. Neither are goblins. Valor Singer can be good, but so can Hoarding Ogre. Maybe go for the 3-drop instead of the 4-drop. I actually really like Hoarding Ogre, though. It lets you ramp into your more expensive stuff, and you can find uses for treasures. I do like Deadly Dispute. It's a nice sack outlet if you get Price of Loyalty. But let's just take red cards for now. Well, we can take the Javelineer. It works with both the Goblin. I mean, we have both the Goblin Lords now, so I think picking up Goblins is probably a good idea, even if it's not the strongest card in the pack. So I'm all right going with the Javelineer, despite it. Yeah, it's definitely not the strongest card here, but I'm okay taking it. Who knows? Maybe we'll end up mono red. That would be cool. Rogue Class here. I have played with it before and won a game with it. It is fun when you win with it, but I think we definitely want the Dueling Rapier. I like it. All right, Javelineer number 2 over Valor Singer. I think going for the Goblins is probably a good idea when you have Battlecry and Bandit Lord. Let's just try and go off with Goblins here. Okay, so feels like a bit of a miss here. Best card. You Meet in a Tavern could buff my team, so that's something to do. Or we could do the Dwarfhold Champion, just playable 2-drop. Or we could take Temple the Dragon Queen for fixing, but we might end up mono red. I'll take the You Meet in a Tavern, just in case we do end up green. Pack Tactics, all right. Dueling Rapier number 2. I think there's a decent chance we could end up mono red. We'll see, we'll see. Don't need any of this. I'll just cut the red card. Trying to cut red real hard here. I guess we could take Manticore. It's actually really good with Javelineer. They block, you deal 1 damage, and then you can kill it. It's actually really good. So far we've got 4 goblins. Not a bad start. Not bad. This would be the first time I can actually do full-fledged goblin tribal. I guess it means we have to take swarming goblins over practically everything. None of these cards really matter for us. I guess I'll just take the black card in case that's the second color we end up going. Still holding out hope we can go monocolor for once in this format, just because it's kind of interesting. I'll take the green card. Kind of going back and forth between green-red, black-red, or mono-red. If mono-red is an option I can do, I'll go for it. Just because, like I said, we have the double Lord going right now, which is pretty cool. Or we just take a Draco Lich. Could do that, too. And suddenly we're black. Yeah, this card is nuts. Real nuts. Real nuts. So we'll take that one over Hobgoblin Captain, despite the Captain being also nuts. And I think magically we're suddenly black-red and playing a 4-mana, 5/2 flying flash that you can also recast later. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep, ship it. This is me being the design team. Yep, 5/2 flying flash, no problem. Oh, more abilities? Yeah, why not? Put it out there. Sounds good. All right. Book of Exalted Deeds. Just making standard unfun for people. Oh no. Oh no. Probably improvised weaponry, kill spells, since we don't really have any yet. Okay. Got to be able to cast this double black spell somehow. Yeah, there's nothing else here I really want anyway, so I'm all right with it. What? You see a pair of goblins? More goblins? Yes, please. We'll take it. Over a few things in black we don't really need. A Lurking Roper, which is good. No, we're good. Let's take the, you see a pair of goblins. I think we're up to 5 goblins now? 5 whole goblins? Whoa, got an unexpected phone call. Sorry about that. So you missed a third Dueling Rapier pick. Then I just took a Jaded Sellsword to continue cutting red. Now I could take Boots of Speed. Maybe I'll just take the Rust Monster because this card's typically pretty good. The first strike on this really just makes it. Because even if you're not sacking artifacts, I feel like it just blocks a lot of things. There's really not a lot of first strike in this. This format is weird, and it's one of those things that it's just easy to look over. There's not much first strike in this format. There's not much lifelink in this format. It's very, very weird. I feel like the evergreen abilities are just not popping up as much as they usually do. So we've got 10 creatures already. I guess I'll take the Fireball for that reason. I don't really want to play this. I guess I really don't want to play that either. But Barbarian and Ogre are good. I'm just going to take the Fireball because we don't have much removal. Basically just improvised weaponry right now. Well, I can take Dungeon Crawler. We have 3 Rapiers, so that kind of makes sense, actually. Or we could take the Thieves' Tools to make our guys unblockable. Nah. Where are all the goblins? We saw so many out of pack 1, but now they're kind of disappearing. I guess I'll take Brazen Dwarf. Don't need any of these. We'll just take the weakest card, which might be that or Shocking Grasp. Cut red. Take the black card. So that pack didn't work out as well as I would have liked. I'll take the weaker card, the Polymorph. We're not competing for white, so that's okay. All right, so could take Brunor for splash. We have triple Rapier, and then you can equip it for free, and it's +4/+0 for free. It's pretty good. How many ways do I have to generate treasure, though? I don't really have that many. It's just the weaponry and Unexpected Windfall, which I don't even necessarily want to play. But I think I probably take it anyway, just because at this point, I don't know if we're going to see those goblins, and otherwise I'm taking like Evolving Wilds. I don't really necessarily need to play Herald. I mean, maybe it's too ambitious to try and splash this, but with triple Rapier, it's pretty good. So, could take Black Dragon, kind of expensive. Could take the Grim Bounty, get some more removal. Still need some more creatures, but we have the Ebon Death, which I think is worth just playing because it just wins games. So, let's take Grim Bounty, I guess. More treasure, too, for fixing. Let's see. This is a bit of a miss. I guess we'll take a vampire spawn. There's literally no red in here other than kicking the door. Uh-oh. All right. So technically we need 2 more creatures. There is Price of Loyalty. I probably wouldn't take that. I could take the Precipitous Drop if I thought I wasn't going to get enough creatures. I'm kind of worried I'm not going to get enough creatures because I want to lower the curve of this deck quite a bit. And we might not splash this Bruenor. So I might take the Dungeon Crawler, especially with triple Rapier. That way I can sort of get off some of our later game stuff. I don't know. I think the Precipitous Drop would be a good pick too. I guess technically we do have more creatures because, all right, never mind. I'm going to take the Bugbear here pretty clearly. I mean, I could have taken the Precipitous Drop and probably ended up with enough, but can't hurt to have all these 1-drops. Fangblade's a good card. We'll take that. Oh, Tiger Tribe Hunter, huh? Well, do I play 4 Rapiers? I could. Otherwise, I can take the Tiger Tribe Hunter. We don't have any Price of Loyalties, but it still can be good. Throw creatures. I think I'm actually going to try 4 Rapiers out, though. See how that works. Ooh, Swarming Goblins. Last possible opportunity. That's cool. Guess we could take a Horde Robber, though I don't think it's happening. Maybe the Fates Reversal to bring back our Battlecry Goblin or Bandit Lord. Maybe that makes sense. I'll just take 20 gems. Take this. This is another Herald we probably don't need. Don't need this. So I don't think we're splashing Bruenor despite having 4 dueling Rapiers. That is pretty good, but I think instead we'll get off the Bruenor plan. Probably, So I need, do I want 16 lands? Got quite a few 3-drops. We have a lot of 1-drops, so I think we can get away with 16 lands. So, do we do 8-8 then, though? Because I think, oh man, it's a little tricky too. Because if we do that, then we have to run, probably have to run 8-8, especially since we have 1-drop. Yeah. This could bite us a little bit, but then only have to make 2 cuts. Well, that's easy enough. So maybe we just cut a little bit of our top end, like cut the Herald, cut the Jaded Sellsword, whatever. And maybe keep the Windfall for flood purposes. Oh, and then we have 15 creatures because of you see Paragoblins. Okay. I guess it's all right. Quite a bit of double color, which I don't love. But the problem is, I mean, technically we have mana sinks with the Rapiers re-equip, but I think this is okay. I'm all right with it. Yeah, I think we'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. This one seems too dangerous to me. No red mana. We're primarily a red deck. I don't love this hand either, obviously, but we'll keep it. I mean, the nice thing is at least we have double color of both now, so that is actually good. Ooh, well, now we just got ourselves a real good curve. Oh, they're going to get Ebon Death? Well, I guess Ebon Death will come back, though. Yeah, that... Oh, no, it wouldn't have, because they would have exiled it. Wow. Well, I think I would have chosen Ebon Death if I were them, but... Hey, what do I know? Not much. I don't know much. Maybe they have another check for traps in hand. Then it kind of makes sense. Because then they're kind of keeping us off curve. Like, I could have cast Ebon Death instead, but this is just so much damage that... God, Battlecry Goblin is so poorly designed. Sorry. I know I say it every draft that it comes up, but... God, what were they thinking? What in God's name were they thinking? All right. We don't really have much of a sideboard plan, do we? I don't think so. No, we don't. Yeah, I think what we got is what we got. That's about it. No black mana, but I'm actually going to keep this. I mean, Ebon Death, being able to potentially cast that, like casting improvised weaponry to get the first black mana, potentially finding another one. I think it's worth our time here. That was a good draw. They could have improvised weaponry them. I don't know if that's best play, but who knows? I like Rust Monster once again because of the first strike. It's going to be good with Dueling Rapier. It looks like they're going to be able to get themselves this Ebon Death. I agree with that. It's got flash too, so we actually lost the life. Oh, could have cast Ebon Death. What a heartbreaker. Let's do I feel like they have something, so I'm actually going to cast it on the Javelineer here. That way, if they have removal, they have to choose between the two. So otherwise, it's a pretty easy choice of Rust Monster. Oh. Well, that's cool. I'll take it. That's a strong one. Well, at least that enter's tapped. I think that means they're dead. All right. Let's see for round 2. Round 2, we'll play first. That's a keep. Javelineer beats. Oh. Oh, I suppose. Such a good draw. Looks like they were off their second color. Unless they're playing monocolor. Totally a possibility. Hey, we were close to playing monocolor. Still don't have a sideboard though, so we'll run it back. Sometimes I like to wait a few seconds to make my opponent think I'm actually thinking about my sideboard, so I don't look like I just, you know, snapped off and went right back, but that's all right. This hand is slow for us, but we have to keep it. I mean, we have perfect mana and our deck is pretty color intensive, so we should probably keep. There, the Hydra's a good card. Ooh, well. Better turn 2 than turn 3. Cloister Gargoyle, alright. Fair enough. We have 4 dueling rapiers. We could have. We didn't, but we could have drawn it there. And my opponent would have been in some trouble. Ooh, teleportation circle, huh? So they're gonna make a goblin here? They didn't make a goblin? Wow. Pretty surprised. We don't want to draw land, so I'm gonna scry here. Oof. Oh, Drizzt. We meet again for the 60,000th time. It doesn't really matter. They don't get extra cats. They're legendary. They're legendary. Oh, I guess it's kind of cool, yeah, because one died. All right, well, at least I can deal with this stupid card. All right, so they're gonna be able to trade their 4/1 for my Fang Blade. I don't love it. All right, whatever, we'll do it. Not what I want, but what can you do? What can you do? Could actually play the Battlecry Goblin here. Then next turn, pump 3 times. That's probably better, to be honest. I mean, this gives him a chance to kill the Battlecry Goblin, but I think getting the token that we can pump 3 times seems pretty good. We beat Drizzt? Oh my goodness. Who thought it was possible? All right, we'll see you in the finals. All right, I think we'll mull this one. No red mana, too dangerous, too many red spells in our deck. At least it clicked the right thing. Sometimes when I'm clicking back on a screen from my record screen, it doesn't work. What am I getting rid of here? Probably this. I think usually when you mull, you should get rid of the Rapier is a little bit better when you have like the 1-drop. A little bit worse when you have to mull again. It feels like. I mean, my opponent mulled too, so. It's not like I'm the only one mulliganing. Rust Monster Manticore is some pretty slick synergy too. I really like that. All right. Fair enough. Dungeon Crawler. Turn 3 Dungeon Crawler is the worst. Oh, Zalto. All right. Well, at least I can Grim Bounty that. So, I think we'll just attack. I'm going to let them venture and save my Grim Bounty. Oops, not that one. This one. Oh, that's interesting. Can do the Dungeon Crawler here, huh? Or the Javelineer, which has better synergy with the Manticore. But this has haste. No, we'll do the Dungeon Crawler. I'm also missing out on a sack to my Rust Monster by doing this. But we get another body on the board. It comes in tapped. I don't know. Ooh, they have something, huh? Oh, whatever. We'll go for it. If they have removal, so be it. Sure. Sensible play. I guess the question now is, do I play the Manticore? I think I do. My opponent getting flooded, getting the old Alex Stephenson. My opponent got Alex Stephenson there so hard. I'll just wait 5 seconds. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,005. There. Now my opponent thinks I sideboarded something. We'll run her back. Well, this looks like a mulligan to me. This is a keep. And what are we going to dump? I think we might actually dump the fireballs. Good as it is. We have double black here. We have needs for double black. Although I guess we just fulfilled it there. Oh, I could have played the Javelineer. Well, I wonder if that would have been better. I don't know. If I play the Javelineer, yeah, Javelineer would have been better because the next turn I could go Rapier plus, yeah. All right, I screwed it up a little bit. All right, can a guy get a break here? I wonder if it ends up equaling the same amount of damage. That I'm not sure about. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Surprised they blocked there. I mean, I want them to, but I'm surprised. I mean, I guess they get double venture, which is pretty good, but I'm also trading my 1-drop for their 5-drop, so I still feel like it works out okay for me here. I mean, they got decent value out of it. I still feel like my value is better because it was a 1-drop for a 5-drop, but they got a double venture. It's pretty good. We still have unexpected windfall, so I'll sandbag the swamp. I think my opponent needs to rename themselves Alex Stephenson after that match. Sheesh. Just land after land after land. Hey, I know exactly how that goes. While your opponent's just drawing gas, you're just like land, gas, land, gas, land. Just like 5 turns in a row. All right. Want a draft? Wow. That is, in this format, the best feeling. Winning a draft. All right. Pack one, pick one. I would slam the Chaos Channeler, never look back. Worth it. Great card. Chaos Chandler again? Probably, honestly. Minimus Containment is playable removal, but I think I just like Chandler more. This card is so nuts. Just free spells. Sometimes you get 2 off the top, too. It's just so awesome. Yeah, I'd go Chandler over Minimus Containment and Charm Sleep and all that nonsense. All right, pack 3, Brunor, baby. Love Brunor. Awesome spell when you can actually play it. Strong abilities. Good uncommon. Battlecry Goblin. Never look back. Taking it over Owlbear every time. Kreidel versus Brunor. Oh, that's a good question. They're both pretty fun. I mean, if I take Kreidel, blue is always wide open. But that's because it's not as good. I'd probably go Brunor. Kreidel is one of those cards you kind of fall into, I feel like, because everyone just passes it because no one wants to play blue, really. Here, I would take Kreidel and be probably pretty happy about it. Yeah. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.